engine assembly. Prior to assembling the engine, make sure that all parts intended for reuse are absolutely clean and have been carefully examined for signs of damage. Tab washers, gaskets, and dismantled oil seals have to be replaced with new parts. A replacement crankcase has to be completed first. Insert sealing discs with sealing compound. Drive in the alternator retaining dowel pin. Install the plain pin for gear shift stop up to 57 millimeters. Fit the oil guide sheet. Tighten and secure. Drive in the dowel pin. Insert the fitting sleeve and plain pin. Install the crankshaft bearing circlip with the open ends facing the oil bore. Fit the circlip on the lay shaft with its open ends pointing upward. Heat up the crankcase shell to approximately 100 degrees centigrade. At the same time, heat up the heating peg for the crankshaft bearing inner race. Clamp the crankcase shell into the assembly device. Insert the transmission bearing 6204 and secure. From the transmission side, mount the lay shaft cap, sealing disc, and bearing 6203. Insert the oil guide disc with its punched mark into the open end of the circlip. Use a punch to fit the crankshaft main bearing. Make sure the closed side faces the crank chamber. Heat up the bearing's inner race to approximately 100 degrees centigrade. Slip the crankshaft to the stop with its long pin ahead into the heated up bearing. Insert the separating rubber plug and selector rod bottom washer into the shell. Install the pre-mounted transmission assembly to its stop. Place the top washer on the selector rod. Insert the gear shift rod. slip the transmission bearing with heated-up inner race on the main shaft. Apply sealing compound on the mating surface. Push the crankshaft main bearing with heated-up inner race on the crankshaft pin. Mate the right side crankcase shell previously heated up to approximately 100 degrees centigrade. Use a punch to drive in the fitting sleeve. Install the lower shell screws with seals and the remaining screws without seals. Starting from the center, tighten all crankcase screws properly. Insert the lay shaft bearing with heated-up inner race to its stop. Install the oil guide disc and circlip in a way to ensure that punch mark and open ends are facing the oil bore. Always use a new sealing ring for the neutral gear arresting screw. Tighten the oil drain plug with a torque of 50 Newton meter. To achieve the required 0